Hi, it's Mary Claire of Mystics by the Sea, and I'm here to do your tarot card pull of the day along with your birthday numerology. If it's your birthday, pay attention. Um, there's been a lot that's been going on over the weekend, as everyone is well aware, I'm sure. And the card that I pulled today really, I just couldn't believe it when I pulled this card because I said, this really does speak volumes for what is going on in the world and in everybody's life right now. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, swords always represent the conflict and the struggle in our lives. And this card in particular, it's piercing the heart, which means that everybody, this is just what is going on and what we're witnessing and what we have witnessed that has brought this world to this point, this country to this point. It is heartbreaking. This is a card of heartbreak, pain, separation, conflict, struggle. It's also a card of needing to face what has created and caused this pain and figuring out how we can all work through it. There have been a lot of protests. Some protests have been peaceful, others have not. This card tries to remind us that there is a peaceful way to make the emotional repair that needs to be done. This is a long, long time in the making. And there have been cover-ups. There have been a lot of things that have been hidden in order to perpetuate this behavior without facing the accountability. This card tells us in our lives and what is going on in the world, it's time for us to face the accountability that the conflict that this is creating and will create, but needs to be addressed. This card is just so much pain, heartache and pain. It is, and this heartache and pain is caused from situations that people do create, okay? But it also, this card also reminds us that along with the learning how to separate and confront the pain in this situation, there are new beginnings on the other side of this. But first we have to face what has not been happening, that has not held people accountable. And this card is telling us it's time to hold people accountable. Those that misuse power, they are given authority for the greater good of all, and they abuse it. And that is what we need to now, at this time, face, confront, in order to move past this. This has been a long time in the making, and it's not going to change or clear up overnight. So this card, the Three of Swords, does remind us of the conflict and struggle that is emotionally ripping us all apart right now. But it is to really bring us to new beginnings on an emotional level. It has to start there. Okay, now, for those of you that are born on this day, let's see, you're the path of a number one, which means that, you are the leaders. Your path is one of leadership. So you are examples to a lot of people because you yourself could very well sit in that position of authority, and it's what you do with that authority. Okay, there's an intense nature that surrounds you that are born on this day, because what you hold in your heart, there's a lot of passion behind it. And so it is learning how to channel that quality in you in leadership and organization and just the leadership quality that you hold. Your whole life has been that way. What you have to do is gain your sense of confidence in order to pursue what it is that you want to pursue, to create what it is that you want to create. You're very independent, you're very creative in your thinking. Like I said, you hold a lot of power. So you always want to use power for good. You never want to abuse it. Like we have seen, that has created this. And this has been years in the making. Okay, and so the personal year that those of you that are born on today, the personal year that you're in, what are you going to do to unite? Okay, and unite and work together. That's what this year is about for you. And those that will not, refuse to be a team player and work with you, you really have to look at those relationships in your life this year, because that's really what it's about. And the less you say and the more you observe, the better off you're going to be, because it's not about telling people or getting people to do what you need them to do. It's more of just observing. I feel like that those that are born on this day, you have spoken your mind. You've said all that needs to be said. So now the actions are going to speak louder than the words. And that is where you will take your lead. Okay? So everybody have a great day. And the pain that this country is in right now, because people that need to be held accountable for the power that they hold, I really do feel that that day is coming. And I really do believe God takes everything and makes it for good. So through all of this, I really do believe that the best is yet to come for one and for all. We are all one. We are all children of God. There is no separation, none whatsoever. And until we start acting that way, we will never get through the pain that is going on at this time. Okay, everybody have a great day. See you tomorrow.